Hi Cancer, this is your reading for 2018. I'm doing a new series about abundance blockages for your abundance, that you can get your blockages out so you can get abundance in love, friendship, lover, partner, business, whatever it is that you need abundance in. So I'm going to pull a card now for your overall energy for the year, and then each card after that is one per month of what to work on or what to look at for your blockages if you have any on your abundance. So here we go, Cancer. What do we have for Cancer's overall? Okay. So for your overall energy for the year, it's donation, tithing, and charitable work. Give directly to the organizations and people who spiritually support and inspire you. Know that your generosity will be returned to you in many folds in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, or other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. There are two sides of the same energy. If you felt stuck lately, as if your efforts aren't being rewarded, then it's time to reverse the energy flow. We often become blocked when our focus is solely upon receiving and what can I get. To turn this around, focus upon how can I serve. One way to open up the flow of abundance is to give away what you'd like to receive. So in order to have more time, volunteer for a worthy cause. To get more love, offer it to others. To manifest material items, donate some articles to charity. To receive money, make a financial gift as you are divinely guided. Tithing is a practice of giving 10% of your income either to a spiritual or religious organization that you are a member of, or to a charity that you feel is benefiting the planet. It is essentially a recognition that all forms of abundance come from God. By returning a percentage of your money back towards God through support of spiritual organizations, you are declaring that your source is not your job, your government, the economy, or your family, but rather the Creator. When you acknowledge the spiritual truth, you unlock barriers to abundance and allow the infinite flow that is intended for us all. The key is to give with a joyful heart without expecting anything in return. God and the universe will ensure that all the energetic output is balanced in the best way, so you need not worry about reciprocity. The more you're open to giving and receiving, the steadier your flow of all forms of abundance. So for January, we have Quiet Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern and process your true thoughts and feelings from your inner world. Create the quiet time for yourself and you'll have more clarity about what to do next. You can improve your mind, your life, and your flow of abundance by spending quiet time alone in deep thought or meditation. Meditation is a spring cleaning for your mind, a way of tossing out all the cluttering thoughts that can block manifestation. It appears that you need to be away from people for a while so that you can hear your inner voice and focus upon what's next. What is the first thought that comes to your mind when you think of a retreat? This is your inner truth, guiding you to take action. Even Jesus would go away for quiet retreats to replenish his energy and check in with God. So there's no need to feel guilty as you disconnect from the world for a few minutes, hours, or days. Think of it as an investment in spiritual renewal. In some cases, this card is a signal to create a quieter environment at home or work. For example, try playing softer music, turning off your television set, or setting your telephone to silent. So for February, we have Windfall of Abundance. An increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms, some of them unexpected. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you and support your life purpose, health, and charitable work. An expected payment or an unforeseen increase in your abundance could be on its way to you. The angels guide you to keep your heart and arms open with gratitude and graciousness in receiving. It is important to recognize this windfall, whether it occurs in one lump payment or represents a gradual rise in income level. In either case, it wants to remind you that a wise and responsible use of your funds ensures that you stay in the energetic flow of abundance. Paying attention to your intuition and signs from heaven is the best way to hasten the arrival of the windfall. God and the angels cannot directly intervene into your life, but they can give you subtle nudges in the right direction. Sudden bursts of inspiration, an unexplained desire to travel, or even the impulse to contact someone can be a sign that will directly unlock this financial tide surging your way. So for March, we have release resentments about money. Yes, the money system of the world can seem upsetting, but holding resentment about finances just pushes your abundance away. Instead, see money as a tool you can use to better the world, and this shift will help you attract support and golden opportunities. The angels send you this card to help you face and release the resentments about money or the economy. They realize that economics can seem to be a rigid and corrupt system, and having to work for money can feel upsetting, yet you only hurt yourself when you harbor ill will about money or those in financial power. Resentment is a negative affirmation that blocks your manifestations and abundance flow because it sends out the energetic signals that you don't have enough and that others are to blame. Take back your power by affirming that you are your own economic system. Align your beliefs about money in a positive direction by thinking about all the good you could do as you follow yourself to receive abundance. For example, you could donate to charity, open a healing or educational center, rescue animals, invest in earth-friendly inventions, start your own good newspaper, and so forth. So for April, you have deservingness. You are a beloved child of God like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose. Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how amazingly truly you are. Deserve abundance in your life. You may feel discouraged or believe that those who have abundance are different or better than you. The angels want you to know that you are a divinely perfect child of God, and just as you would not want to see your child go without, so too you will be provided for. Do not want to provide us with this bounty simply so that it can be hoarded in a bank account. They want us to use it to support the great work of ethical charities, to support ourselves while we work on our life purpose, and to do all we can to make the world a better place. They know that too many of those who want to do good are not able to because they feel trapped in energy-draining jobs. By providing for them, the angels are helping every one of God's creatures. It's helpful to affirm that you deserve to receive abundance because it will be invested in good causes. That includes paying for your education, buying supplies to serve your life purpose, reducing your stress levels with self-care, and giving to charities. Reaffirming the fact that you are worthy of the same goodness and opportunities as everyone else helps dissipate old feelings of undeservingness. Acknowledging the abundance that you have and actively asking for that which you need will realign your energy with respect to receiving blessings in your current life and situation. So for May, we have detox your friendships. Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time, so be discerning about your associates and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. This card reminds you that your abundance is being affected by your relationships. The people in your life can influence your energy, outlook, and manifestation. The first individuals who come to mind are those who are influencing your current situation. Trust your intuition. Perhaps it's not the people themselves, but your feelings about them that are distracting you. It seems that you are getting hooked into some drama which is pulling you away from your path. This can include your inner turmoil, such as having arguments in your mind, feeling afraid of or angry at someone, or other draining processes. It's time to take an honest inventory of how you feel about the people in your life, including your social media friends. If someone's impacting your self-esteem or ability to focus, it's time to question whether the relationship's toxic. Open discussions or counseling can improve toxic relationships. Sometimes just taking a break is the answer. Allow your heart to tell you the truth. When you release an unhealthy relationship, you make room in your heart to welcome a new healthy relationship. And of course, positive relationships with yourself and with God is essential for health, happiness, and abundance. So for June, it's have courage to ask for and accept help. Asking for help is a sign of strength as is accepting as it is offered to you. Very often when you ask God for help, prayers are answered through other people. Be sure to accept His assistance as well as give it to others as you're guided. It says, have you been trying to do everything on your own? Because this card is signaling that you need help and have been reluctant to ask for it. Asking for help takes courage. Often we feel that doing so is a sign of weakness or that it burdens somebody else. This unwillingness to ask for what we need can have a negative spiral effect. The longer we go without asking for help, the longer we go without receiving any. If this pattern continues on long enough, we can even come to the earnest viewpoint that there is no help to be had at all. reassure you that they are without limitation. They can be at as many places at once as they are needed. You can never bother them. No problem is too large and no issue too trivial. They don't have physical bodies, so they can't never tire. Having the courage to ask for help from God, Jesus, the angels, or another person is an important step towards manifesting abundance. It is such a powerful step that it is almost instantly rewarded by an answer. Tune in to how your body and mind feel immediately afterward. You may be receiving on-the-spot guidance as how you can create the abundance you're asking for. Flashes of inspiration, sudden invitations, or job offers and other signs present themselves to those who take this leap of faith. So for July, you have organized for success. Do not let the word organize intimidate you, as it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts, reports, living in workspace, and your finances will help you know and plan your next action steps. Obviously, you know what that means about organizing everything and keeping it where it's supposed to be, but just don't be too tidy and neat where you are focused on that and not anything else. So I could pass that one. So for August, it's focus on your priorities. 1 second, sorry. So August, where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which you may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. You receive this card because the angels are trying to help you to stay on track with your priority projects. You've been distracted as the ego tries to pull you away from your divine destiny. The card is a call for you to detox from distractions and get to work. You were born to fulfill functions that bring peace to earth, and it begins with being at peace with yourself. The fastest and most effective way to feel peaceful is to align your actions with your beliefs. That means walking your talk or only doing things that are meaningful to you. Perhaps your distractions have to stem from work or family obligations. It's important to remind yourself that taking care of yourself is also one of your primary responsibilities. Fortunately, you can make a lot of progress by devoting consistent time to your priorities. Even 30 minutes a day can result in a masterful accomplishment. You do have 30 minutes a day available if you purge your schedule of non-essentials. So for September, you have abundance mindset. If you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment, and that is what you will experience. The angels have heard your prayers about abundance. They are helping you elevate your thought processes and beliefs to an abundance mindset, which is a powerful way to manifest. The card signals that you may have harbored some worries, pessimism, or resentment about your finances. Usually this also involves complaining about money, an unconscious habit that can block your abundance flow. An abundance mindset means that you choose words affirming what you desire instead of affirming what you don't want. Speak, think, and feel abundance as if it were already here for you. Once you affirm a current state of abundance with your words, then physical abundance rapidly appears. That is, first abundance occurs as thoughts, words, and feelings, and then this energy manifests into recognizable forms for you. So the card is a strong reminder to use only positive words in your discussions about finances and other sources of support and supply. Okay, so for October, it's savings. As you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. Build a savings account. They know that a solid cushion in savings provides security and a reliable source of funds from which to invest in abundance-generating ventures. This is not to say that the angels of abundance would like us to hoard money. They want us to use the abundance and is provided for us by God for the highest good. Also, however, want us not to be so burdened by debt that we have to work on jobs that do not serve our highest purpose. When we save, and especially when we invest intelligently through high-yield savings, ideally with credit unions, we are demonstrating self-respect. You are being shown this card because it is important that you remember that you are a co-creator in every aspect of your life, including your financial life. You have the power to be an agent of change both for yourself and the whole planet. Making a conscious effort to set aside a percentage of your income is just one step in creating that powerful change. For November, it's an employment of change. Your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported each step of the way. You're heading in a much better direction aligned with your true beliefs and passions. No more suffering just to earn a paycheck. You will now be working from inner truth. The change requires a lot of faith and trust. This card is your assurance that as long as you consistently take action as you're divinely guided, you will continue to be supported. When you adjust your life to be more heart-centered, there's a positive effect upon your finances. Number 1, your expenses decrease because you're no longer buying things in an attempt to feel happy. Number 2, as a happy person, you attract more people who want to work with you as a customer, client, partner, investor, and so on. And number 3, your business is successful because it's built upon passion. God and the angels are guiding your career transition, and there's no need to rush, push, or try to control this process. Your role is to keep your mind quiet and sober so that you clearly hear your divine guidance and then follow it without hesitation or delay. And for December, you have gratitude list. Counting your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have helps you become centered in your heart instead of fixated on worries in your mind. What and who you are grateful for right now. Keep focusing upon gratitude and you'll discover the amazing generosity of this universe. You drew this card because the angels want to point you in the direction of gratitude. Perhaps you slipped into a habit of worrying or complaining about finances. The negative energies only attract more problems. One of the fastest and most effective ways to shift into a higher vibration is to focus upon what you do have instead of what you think you don't have. Take a moment to make a gratitude list naming everyone and everything for which you are grateful. You could write, speak, or think each entry. Ideally, make a gratitude list daily or more often. You'll soon realize how fortunate you are and your positive thoughts will attract more for you to be grateful about. Okay, Cancer, well, if that resonates with you, please like, share, and subscribe, and comment below, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.